Hello, welcome to my designer diary this week. I seem to have spent the last 2 weeks running flat out just to stand still. Where I used to work on one sort of big project, say Monday to Friday morning, and then I would spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday just doing something fun, kind of some side projects, learning new stuff and whatnot. Ever since sort of Christmas, probably, I seem to have been working almost right up to the wire every week. And those little side projects just, they just fallen by the wayside, which is a pity because I quite enjoyed that bit. I've also, this year been trying to do a monthly Kickstarter. Now, when I set out to do that, I knew it wouldn't work. I couldn't do it. But still, if you aim for 12 and you achieve 10, then that's still quite good. And that's kind of, where I would like to go. And, I've done, I do one in December. So I've done December, January, February. And I'm just putting the kind of, I've nearly finished the March one, which will probably go on pre-launch in a few days' time, maybe the beginning of next week, and then it will go live late March, and it will run into April, and then it will end in April. It will fulfill end of April, so there'll be no April Kickstarter. So that's kind of the first of the ones where the first month where I won't really have a Kickstarter, which is, I kind of accepted that right from the start. But I was talking to Marcus, who writes adventures and creates maps for me, and I explained how Kickstarter works and how it's been going. And he was talking about his monsters, because World's Best Number doesn't come with a huge number of monsters, so he's been making monsters for every adventure. And he asked if he put them all in one book, could he do Kickstarter a monster manual for World's Best Number? And so it's got his working title, which I don't think we'll be allowed to use, of Monsters Without Number. I can't see that one getting passed, but that's his working title. And in a matter of 3 days, just by transferring everything from his existing adventures into one document, and then towards the end, if I can, and then afterwards, creating sort of regional or biomes, if you like, so forest, hills, mountains, random encounter tables. He has already got up to nearly 41,000 words and 104 pages, which is not bad going. Now, I have been doing a little bit of what we call photo bashing, where, let's say, there's one monster in here which is it's a swampy type creature, and it's got the body of a hyena and the feet of a duck-billed platypus. And so with photo bashing, you get images where the creatures are in kind of the same orientation, and then you literally transpose the feet onto the body of the other one, get them looking kind of right, doing a little bit of touching up as need be, and then applying filters on there to turn it into black and white art. And so the idea is to go through everything here that absolutely requires all of the kind of unique creatures, and photo bash them together to create unique art for each creature. So I'm in early March now. I'm expecting my current Kickstarter to run into April. I have got say 2 months to make 50 pieces of new art using a tutorial I've only worked through kind of once or twice. What can possibly go wrong? But it does mean that if I can create the art for it, then this will be our May Kickstarter, and all we need is a decent name for it, and yeah, so that will buy me a month to create another Kickstarter. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this week, or really the last few weeks. Is my current Kickstarter that I'm preparing is based on the 2D20 SRD, a generic set of solo rules for all of the 2D20 games, which include things like Conan, John Carter of Mars, Fallout, Star Trek Adventures. So there's some big title games in there which are closed systems. I'm not allowed to write for them, but by writing for the SRD and the generic 2D20 system, I can pull together all the little random tables I've made for my own use, and put them all together into one book, plus the narrative elements of how it all works, written for the 2D20 system. So yeah, that's it. That's what I've been up to. Nothing hugely exciting. I'm still waiting to fulfill my zine quest. That should be say 5-6 days before I get the money for that and I can fulfill it. And then shortly after that, I would like to get the 2D20 system on pre-launch, and then I can start working on the monsters for Monsters Without Number. Okay, thank you for watching. That's what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. Thank you.